Hi, Akabos here. Let me tell you what happened after the video. I have done with 10 days contract. First 10 days contract. I mean, the first 10 days contract is over. Then I got another 10 days contract.
Misses the three.
I don't know if it's good or not, but I got a chance to play.
The Pelicans making a switch here.
So
and you know, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically. Fourth in field goal percentage.
Hey, Derrick Rose.
10 team in three-point shooting.
Now, to me, this game comes down to one thing, and that's creating high percentage shots.
I don't want to defense him closely.
That's an impressive number. So this is obviously a very well-coached team.
A little forward. Nah.
They play together.
Yeah, he missed it.
When they're shooting the ball well, like they have been, they're tough to beat.
See you.
And Clark, hear about a special bond between players and coaches. Well,
get it
his
in.
old high school coach is here in the stands to watch him play today.
Well, Kevin, you know, it's always nice to see a familiar face when you're in the NBA. And no matter how many gassers your former coach had you run while you were a sophomore in high school, still good to see his face.
Gasol attacking. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
Well,
and I got 3 more games left. I don't know what that means. Pass it to
over the last few seasons dealing with a number of lower body injuries, knee tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, groin, toe.
Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
Kobe had suggested to him to try to really slim down to lessen the pressure on his joints.
Okay, shoot it.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, good.
And Powell never really the burly type, but for 7-footers, getting as wide as possible can really reduce the pounding on those joints.
Yeah, it does. They say every 5 pounds takes some significant wear and tear off your joints. And we've certainly
I don't know how our team's doing. I don't really check it. Ah, shoot.
I think the lighter weight will serve him well.
Okay, let's go.
The use of the bounce pass there, perfect feed.
Here's Red Hot, averaging 8 points a game. To the wing on the left.
That's it, you. Shoot it. Shoot it. Make.
Anderson in the post.
Nope.
And
yeah, it's our ball.
Retain possession here. And it seems like we've seen more and more of these guys in recent years. Big men who can shoot the three.
Okay.
Over the last month, these have been the best of them.
Shoot it.
And you look at Anderson. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
And maybe most of the time a coach doesn't want to see his center or power forward drifting away from the hoop, but that's not the case with him.
It sure isn't. I mean, not when you can bury the three at that high a percentage. I don't care what size you are. When you can stroke it like that, you need to use that stroke.
Pondexter kicks to Ajinça. New Orleans moving the ball around.
I'm gonna just shoot it. Oh, dang it.
By New Orleans. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
Yeah, no question. If I'm them, I'm definitely going 2 for 1.
Gibson setting the pick for Brooks.
Dang it.
To the right side.
I fell down.
And Mirotic kicks to Brooks. Passes it to Mirotic. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Yeah, he didn't have to slow down at all, guys. Just perfectly timed pass there.
Okay. I need a new screen. That's what I'm gonna do. Yes.
And he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And I made free throws.
And here is Butler. And Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got 6 points.
Oh, guess what?
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
No.
Things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
I made first count 1 throw in my NBA career.
Anthony Davis is checked in for Anderson. Evans comes in for Cunningham. And it's Red Hot in for Quincy Pondexter. The Bulls also changing it up. Mirotic comes in
Oh,
for Taj
dang it,
Gibson.
he's
And it's
fast.
Rose in for Aaron Brooks. Alexander, he's in
I thought I
at
was
point
gonna
guard.
make it.
Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. Alexis Ajinça is out there
Dang
with
it.
Norris Cole. That's the Pelicans 5. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Good thing he didn't make it.
Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau worked with
And he
Clippers coach
missed
Doc
it.
Rivers in Boston
Ha,
for many
ha.
years, and they remain close friends, often sharing notes.
Oh,
Rivers said
okay.
of Thibodeau, "He's the best mind I've ever been around. People keep expecting them to fall, but he holds
See you?
them together.
What?
It's his system, but it's more just his
You're open.
way.
Shoot
He
it, shoot it, shoot it.
simply doesn't relent, Kevin."
He makes his players believe, Doris, that's something they both share in common. Thank you.
Yeah,
6 points for Anthony Davis.
Offensively,
that's what
he
it's
can
called,
be the engine that drives
teamwork.
them at any given time.
And it's Rose penetrating.
Dang
Hits it from about 6 feet away. And the Bulls lead by 9.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
Derrick Rose has always had an effective floater. It's a must-have shot for any point guard. He said he developed it on the playgrounds of
Dang it.
Southside Chicago.
Ah,
He didn't call fouls, so you just had to find a way to get your shot off before the contact.
Dishes it to Mirotic. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
I had to stop making
Clark,
crappy
they've been
shots.
looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Alexander.
How about
3-pointers off the
that?
mark. And Rose working to develop his floater with, Steve, his left hand as well.
Well, you don't see many players who can make a floater with either hand. I mean, something like that with his quickness, that would be impossible to defend. Joakim Noah, one of the great effort players in the NBA. His energy and mobility
Miss it,
enable
miss it,
him
miss
to
it.
make his impact felt all over the court.
And the Bulls making a change here. Gasol's checked in.
Boy, you talk about Noah's energy and hustle. His offensive rebounding is a huge plus for their offense, and his speed in transition creates problems for the opposing big man as well.
Ah, dang it.
Alexander
Gonna
passes
see you.
to Cole. Here's Red Hot, defended by Butler. Clock at 6. The 11-footer.
How about this?
Chicago grabs the miss.
No.
Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially
dang it.
considering
I
that
thought
it was
I
on
was
the
gonna-
road.
I was
No
gonna
question, by the way,
completely
that it
make
was
it.
their offense that carried them.
But you
Steve,
know,
I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually
he
that
made it.
allowed them to pull away.
what the
At the
difference?
defensive end, Steve, Noah
Well,
is
high.
a key player.
Yeah, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Kevin. It gives you rebounds, blocks,
I got it,
steals,
I got it.
What
No.
impresses me the most is his ability to guard on the perimeter against screen and roll. When he switches out onto point guards, he's unmatched in that category.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And there's the feed to Mirotic. Back to Butler. Fires from 14. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, there you go. If you're going to continue to give up open jump shots, you're not going to get back into this game.
Here's Alexander.
Ah,
Rose
dang
with
it.
the block. That'll do it for the first half. Bulls lead by 14.
But that was
From New Orleans,
the
back in a
only
moment.
thing I have to do at that time. So,
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from that first.
And as we begin the second,
Wake up, son.
he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Cunningham comes in for Tyreek Evans. And it's
Okay, it's my
Pondexter in for
time.
Norris Cole.
It's
Taj
my
Gibson's
time.
checked in for Chicago. Brooks comes in for Derrick Rose. So for Chicago right now, Brooks out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's
I have to
Dunleavy
make
in at the 3
impressive
spot.
plays
Pondexter with
to
it.
get regular.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack
What
of
the heck is going on?
Alexander's checked in for Eric Gordon.
30,
A chance to look
33.
at some of Mike Dunleavy's
51.
numbers. How this year is going for him. He's getting around 8 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers might not reflect it, but the effort's really been there for him. He's going to get rewarded soon enough if he keeps getting after it like he has been.
Yeah, I'd agree with
What,
that, Steve.
we
He's
were
been
losing
unlucky
by
not to have
20?
filled up the stat sheet more because
I
his
can't
play
believe
has
this.
really been solid.
Alexander passes to Ashik. And Anderson kicks to Alexander. It's good. And
Ah, man, I made it. And I made it.
Three-point play chance here. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That's good from Alexander. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Brooks outside.
Dang, he's fast.
Gibson setting the pick for Brooks. Second chance shot. Pelicans with the rebound. Ashik's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, interestingly, guys, Joakim Noah draws inspiration from music. Not the typical selections you might think. He is a huge reggae fan. Noah said, quote, people think reggae is like a personal thing, but
Aaron
really
Brooks.
listen to the lyrics. It's
know.
about empowerment. It's about uniting people. It gives me strength on the floor. Guys?
Noah definitely a unique player and character in the NBA.
Oh.
Good to see. Good kid. Thank you, Doris. And the Pelicans making a change here. Jens is checked in. Brooks with it. Now guarded by
Yeah, I'm not
Alexander.
going.
Brooks dishes to Butler.
Yeah, I'm not
Gibson
gonna.
setting the pick
Let
for
you
Butler.
score. Dang
Gibson a
it.
screen. Back to
Freaking big
Brooks.
guy.
Pulls up. The rebound by Anderson.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
That was a
Mirotic,
bad
the 23rd
pass.
pick back in 2011. The Bulls had to wait a while for him to come over.
How about this?
Steve, it looks like
Yeah.
the patience will be rewarded.
Yeah, I mean, he was an MVP
See
in the
that, son?
Spanish ACB league. It's probably the best league in the world after the NBA. So a lot of NBA GMs really regarded him as the best international player outside the NBA last season.
Gasol passes to Mirotic. From 11 feet away. Here's Gibson. And, there's a whistle. He was
Oh,
and while it looked
foul.
like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
His free throw percentage hovering around that 70% mark, guys.
Missed it.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder
What
to
did
come by.
this red
Catching up on
circle
the
mean?
changes for New Orleans. Tyreek Evans is checked in for Cunningham. And Gordon subbed in for Quincy Pondexter. Here's Red Hot. Brooks covering.
How about
The
this?
shot is
Yes!
good from
I
Alexander.
made it.
Good defense, but gotta love the finish with the finger roll over
I
the
made
top.
the shoe.
Chicago leading by 14. And Brooks, here we go.
How many scores you got?
Steps back and drains the jump shot. Brooks has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, he's found
Third
his game
basket of
and
the
his
night.
rhythm this quarter. He's got
That
into a nice
means
groove.
6 points or something.
Anderson a screen on Brooks.
Too bad I got 10 points.
Here's Alexander.
Dang it.
Misses off the right iron.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
I knew I was gonna miss when the ball is in the air. When the ball is in the
And
air.
as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bulls out front, up by 16. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you. For New Orleans.
Here it
The
goes.
Bulls also changing it up. Pau Gasol is checked in for Noah. Butler comes in for Dunleavy. And it's Brooks in for Kirk Heinrich.
Ah, dang
Well,
it.
tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. An impressive win
He's got
for Chicago.
unstoppable here.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a
19
big
points.
advantage
He
in this
got
game.
Well, they were
9.
disciplined and focused. I
18
thought all game
points,
long,
that's
Kevin.
amazing.
Excellent defense around the rim.
And this will make
Dang
it
it.
21 victories
Ah.
for them on the year.
Well, they've had this team's number all season. 2 wins in 2
Whatever-
meetings. Doesn't
whatever.
seem to matter what building they play in.
Yeah, I thought the
Dang,
result
my
might be different
bell
this
is
time
ringing.
around, but clearly I was mistaken. I mean, now they'll have to wait until next year for a shot at revenge.
And if you had to pick one player who would maybe take over everyone else in terms of picking up his game, it was, I think, that kind of a night for Rose. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot
Alright,
hand.
guys.
Alexander
I think
in at point guard.
this is it.
Cunningham is out there with
for
Anderson.
part
Then there's
3.
Quincy Pondexter, and it's a
So,
Jinsa
thanks for
in at the
watching.
pivot spot, manning the middle.
See you guys.
So that's the group out there for New Orleans.